Great time.
Better yet, let's build some. We start with a bridge in Florida, made possible by the rod busters of Shelby Erectors.
You absolute freak, man.
There will be lifting. There will be pulling.
Looks like you've done this before, Mike.
Well, yeah, well, I did about just 60 seconds ago.
And there will be the busting of rods.
That's funny how it gets heavier here in the middle.
And later,
If you're just tuning in, no, I do not know what I'm doing.
I slip into my new favorite shirt and hang out with a crew that is very into heavy metal.
All right, Dirty Jobs is back for a new season on Discovery. Baltimore's own Mike Rowe, a champion of essential workers, is rolling up his sleeves to celebrate the next generation of hardworking men and women who have made civilized life possible. First, though, this morning, Mike joins us to talk all about the new season, the Great Resignation, and more. Good morning to you, Mike. It's good to see you sitting down, taking a break right now.
Thank you, Wisdom. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
They pull you back in. You just can't get enough. Real quick, before we get into your show, what do you think about the Great Resignation with the people leaving their jobs and trying to find other means to support themselves?
Well, it scares the heck out of me, to be honest, because this is not just a story about a skills gap or a portion of unemployed people or a series of companies who are struggling to hire them. This is going to impact all of us. We've got over 11 million open positions in the country right now. These are not unimportant jobs. Many don't require a 4-year degree. They require training. They require skill. Many of them are dirty jobs, but many too are skilled jobs. So I think this is bad news for anybody who shares my addiction to smooth roads and runways and affordable energy and indoor plumbing and so many of the vocations that make civilized life possible for the rest of us. It's a troubling headline, and it's the kind of headline that that has made dirty jobs relevant, I think, in ways that nobody had expected.
Right. All right. So let's get into Dirty Jobs because we only have a limited amount of time here. Dirty Jobs is back. Why do you think this is, real quick, why do you think this show is so popular? Because when I see you doing these different things, I'm addicted to watching you try to do it. Why do you think people enjoy it so much? Well,
I mean, I guess the main reason, aside from the host, would be it's truly an unscripted show. You know, we started 20 years ago, and I took the word reality really seriously. You know, so we don't do any pre-production. We don't do any casting. We don't do any writing. We don't do second takes. No second takes. So what the viewer sees on Dirty Jobs is an honest look at a day's work through the eyes of an apprentice. And so, you know, there's a lot of humor in it, and there's some seriousness in it, and there's some danger in it, but it's all real. Nobody is staging anything at all. And I think so much of TV doesn't do that. So when people see something that's genuine, they know it, whether, you know, consciously or not, they know it. And for that reason, Dirty Jobs really never went off the air.
Right.
I mean, we stopped shooting 10 years ago, but it's been on every single day ever since.
Right.
Probably will be long after I'm gone.
Yeah. All right. So, Mike, we only got a minute left, so I'm going to do some real fast rapid fire with you. What's the best job that you've been a part of in this show? Best job.
I'm going to go with rod busting, the one you just previewed. Those guys create amazing works of art only to see them covered up by concrete. It's a heck of a thing, but it's critical.
All right. And one of the worst, as in hardest, that you've been a part of?
Well, speaking of concrete, you know, there are these guys called concrete chippers. And when you see a cement truck on the highway, you see that drum spinning. Every time it spins, another layer of concrete hardens on the inside. At the end of the day, somebody has to crawl inside the back of that, and there's not a lot of room. And they have a jackhammer, and they're wearing a mask and ear protection and eye protection. And they got to take that 90-pound jackhammer and knock all that concrete off. It is backbreaking, soul-deadening, and difficult.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike, we appreciate everything you do for us and giving us the insight, showing us the ins and outs of all these different jobs. We appreciate your time this morning. So thank you and continued success on the show. Take care, Mike.
Thanks, Wisdom.
All right.
Appreciate
Just a reminder, you can catch Dirty Jobs Sundays on Discovery and streaming on Discovery Plus. Jeanette?
I'm a little jealous you got to interview him. I'm going to just say that much. All right.
You want to get in there and get your hands dirty?
Next time, I'm going to just jump in whether you like it or not. All right, 9:50 is your time. Well, all of us are here, which means we did